The answer to the question, what to do when these systems sort of break or they just don't work out the way they're supposed to, the answer is how to deal with supply chain issues, or in my case, systematic issues. So as a part of what I'm building for my business, it's part of genetic testing. We focus a lot on the health aspects of genetics. So your genetic risk for many different health diseases, whether that be through cardio diseases, neurological diseases, anything else basically. Anything that goes into the body that has a genetic component to it, which is practically everything, we can evaluate a polygenic risk for that disease. As a separate note to that, there's also the ancestry. So a lot of people have done like 23andMe test, Ancestry.com, these types of things, and they focus on more of like the ancestry. It's more like recreational. It's not really used for health. It's just more so of the find out where you're from, you know, it's just like an activity just to learn more about your heritage. And so this is also offered. Now, the lab that I'm doing this through, it's a third-party lab that is CLIA approved, it's reputable, it's clean. I don't have the capacity and the capital to do the testing myself personally. I don't have a lab just in my room, so I have to go through a third party. Now, they can do all this information with just one sample of DNA. They can test all the health insights, and then they can also test for the ancestry. They upcharge for the ancestry because they do focus on health, which is fine. I'm fine with that, and that's reflected in my prices as well. However, I was just notified that when I upgraded one of my clients to doing the ancestry as well, they came back that they couldn't upload or they couldn't build a report for the ancestry. We've done this before. We've already done the ancestry. We know it works. And so how is this not possible now? And then they've also emailed me back. So I asked them, I'm like, okay, well, why did the report fail? I have a bunch of other clients that are interested in it too, so I got to make sure this doesn't fail in the future. And so they just came back with the answer that there's only two options. One, that I get a refund for it, or that they have to purchase a new kit. And so I'm kind of just wondering, I'm like, why was it failed in general? These are just unforeseen risks, I guess you can say, of going through a third party or just sort of being like an overseer of the process. I'm kind of gathering all the information and connecting two people together, two ideas together, results together. And it's weird because these are just things that you wouldn't really expect. Like, you would expect systems to function as they're supposed to function, right? So if I order this thing, it should come back, you would think. Now, unfortunately for my clients, that's a reflection on me, right? Which sucks because, you know, they're going through me. They don't care about the third party. They don't care about the lab. They just care about their results. And so I'm like, yes, they offer this service. Let's get you that service if you want it. They said, yes, cool. So now it's my job to go get them that service. I go get them that service. They come back saying they can't do that service. And now it's a reflection on me, even though it's not me controlling it, it's somebody else. I don't know. I just didn't think this was possible, that they can just like not do something, but at least they can like refund it. But like, that's annoying. Like, why would I want a refund? I want just my results. Like, this is what I wanted to do. So the answer to the question, what to do when these systems sort of break or they just don't work out the way they're supposed to, the answer is I don't really know. I guess the answer is that you kind of plan for them the best way you can and sort of expect everything to break, so that way if something does, you're at least prepared for it. I don't know. So I'm asking questions. I emailed the representative back saying, you know, why is this the case? Is it because I upgraded after the results came back? It was only one day after the results came back. They said, oh yeah, let's just add on the ancestry now. Should I have done it before the results come back? Do they destroy the sample that quickly? Like, what's the deal? I thought they destroyed the sample later. So I'm just asking as many questions as possible just to get a good idea of how to limit the risk as much as possible so that it doesn't happen, hopefully ever again, but as infrequently as possible. So I guess that's the best thing to do to eliminate risk, is just to try to think of all of them and then plan for it ahead.